Welcome back, guys. Thanks for joining me for another beer review. Hope you're all well. Friday, woohoo! So we've all sort, well, most of us, probably a lot of us are finished now for the weekend. So it's time for a beer, and we're going to bring you a beer review, obviously. And the one we've got is a collaboration beer, and it's from a local brewery and a brewery out of Nottingham. So we're taking a look at one from Salopian, who are from Hadnell, you could say, let's say Shrewsbury to make it easier, and Castle Rock Brewery, who are out of Nottingham. And this is a can of their Dominion. This is a tropical pale ale. It's coming in at 4.8% in a 440ml can. Now, I do love the artwork on that. Very nice indeed. And I picked this up locally from a place called St Martin's Service Station. It's basically, St Martin's is a little village near me, and the service station is the Texaco garage, where they do a range of craft beers. So I picked this up from there. £4.20. If the beer is decent, I think that is going to be a reasonable price, because we're looking a lot of beers now in the supermarket, sort of, yeah, you get the 4 for £3, but they're coming in at £3 to £4 all the time now. Some are even more. So hopefully, if the beer is good, it's going to be well worth the money. On the back it says, brewed with our friends from Nottingham's Castle Rock, this tropical pale is extravagantly hopped with Nectaron, Mosaic, Idaho 7, Sabro and HBC 586, coupled with a clean malt base and lashings of fresh pineapple juice to deliver a delightfully zingy pale. Pours naturally cloudy. So yeah, let's stop talking. Let's get it cracked open and get it into a glass. I'm going to put it in this lovely little Salopian glass, because I do like that. So yeah, let's get it cracked. The sun's out there. Been quite a nice day where I am. I think it's giving rain tomorrow, and then good Sunday. So it might be outside Sunday with the old ninja wood fire thing going. Or maybe have a bit of a barbie. Well, this is looking very nice at the moment. Pineapple juice, so that's probably why it's so bold in colour. But it is a beautiful looking beer. It's got to be said. That, you know, that looks sort of like chicken stock. Hold it up there, very sort of dense, but I'm going to say some of that colour has got to be from the pineapple juice, maybe really giving it a bold colour, but it does look lovely. A few bubbles going up the outside of the glass, chicken stock like, and just a little half a finger ahead on top. There's more left in the can. Let's give it a swirl, dive in with the nose and see what we get. Oh yeah, that does smell really good. That smells good. Hoppy. There's a dryness to it. I'm trying to see if I pick up that sort of Sabro hop, because I think that's coconut, isn't it? There is coconut in there. There's definitely a coconut hit there. Funny enough, the pineapple juice, it might be giving it the colour, but I wouldn't say you're picking it up. Really on the nose, it's very much coconut, hoppy, very fresh. Maybe a little bit of dankness in there as well, but I wouldn't even say I'm picking up them tropical notes. But we'll move on to that. Maybe that's all in the taste. Let's give her a top up and dive in on Salopian and Castle Rock's Dominion Tropical Pale Ale 4.8%. Cheers. Oh yeah, you definitely get the pineapple afterwards. Let's go in again. Yeah, that pineapple, if anything, is a little bit overpowering maybe. Body-wise on this beer, 4.8%. You wouldn't expect it to be massively sort of heavy. But it does feel a little bit light, if I'm honest. You'd like a little bit more body there, shall we say. Certainly not watery. Oh, that pineapple's too much, I think. reasonably smooth, gentle carbonation. Quite soft in the mouth. But for me, the thing that lets this down is that pineapple juice, because that is the overriding flavour in this beer for me, which surprises me because you don't get it on the nose. I couldn't pick that up on the nose, but you do get it in taste, and it's too much. It's a bit too much, I think. So taste, there is a subtle tropical note, a little bit of hoppiness, and then really for me, that pineapple kicks in. And when it kicks in, it really is quite strong and a little bit too overpowering for my liking. Yeah, it's just as that carbonation goes over your palate, you can feel it coming in, and then it's got quite a twang to it, quite a sort of sharp sort of taste. Now, I like pineapple in a beer, but I think they've overdone it with this. On the back, the ingredients say water, malted barley, wheat, oats, pineapple, hops and yeast. I mean, they say there's oats in it, but there certainly isn't enough oats to sort of fill this beer out. Yeah, the front end of the beer feels like a beer, and then the back end literally does just feel like pineapple juice. 4.8%. Not really. I wouldn't say you really sort of feel that 4.8%. The bitterness on the back end, there is a little sort of gentle, well, bitterness, tartness. The pineapple, that twang that it's giving might make it feel like it's 4.8%. But I've got to say, I'm actually quite disappointed with that. I can't help but feel you do get a little bit of like the nectar on hop, gives it that sort of orange citrus note. There is a bit of that in there, but really the whole beer is just taken over by that pineapple. It starts off like a standard pale ale, if you like, and then you're just punched in the face with pineapple. But overpowering pineapple. Yeah. Oh well. I've got to say, a little bit disappointed in that. I think they've concentrated too much on the pineapple rather than the rest of the beer. You wouldn't think so, you know. They've got oats in it, they've got all these different hops. But ultimately, the big thing is the pineapple, which is probably bringing that lovely sort of bold colour, which is, it's a beautiful colour, it's got to be said. It's a beautiful colour. But it's also bringing all the taste as well. So yeah, a little bit disappointing for me. Not one I would pick up again. Would I recommend it? I think you've got to be a massive pineapple fan, I think, to like that. But even then, I still think you're going to realise that behind that pineapple, the beer really isn't enough, and very sort of light, to be honest. But oh well. If you don't try them, you don't know. So Salopian Castle Rock's Dominion Tropical Pale Ale. Disappointing, it's got to be said. Of course I'll finish it. There's nothing nasty in there. It's a proper brew, but it's certainly not for me. So that's it for this one. If you've had it before, let me know what you think. Feel free to comment. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you again soon on another one. Cheers.